Hi, welcome back to Endless Horizons. I'm your host, Mark Lippman, and today we're rolling into Chicago, Illinois, our halfway point on this cross-country adventure. Now, as was bound to happen, we hit a rough patch along the way and wound up getting stuck here for an extra 2 days as Alex's car broke down and I got into an accident heading into the city. This was going to be a challenge for us keeping our crew together as nerves got strained. Yet, if you gotta be stuck somewhere, Chicago is the place to be. And we were fortunate enough to have a large group of friends here to help us get through it all. And we even picked up a couple extra gigs for good measure. As there's so much to cover, today we're only going to be able to bring you the first part of the story. Now, strap in and hold tight because it's about to get windy. Welcome. All right, let's get this going.
All right, gents.
Oh, welcome. Hey, real quick, who are we with today?
Oh, wait.
We're with Wesley Hine here, who has welcomed us here to Chicago. We're heading out right now, but Wesley, I wanted to thank you so much for the great hospitality you've given us here in Chicago
Thanks
at
for
the
bringing all
Gallery
the energy
Cabaret.
to Chicago, good gentlemen. Have safe travels to Milwaukee, and we'll see you guys, if not tomorrow, in New Mexico.
Yes, because Wesley's going to be coming on tour with us. He'll be joining us in Albuquerque, so watch for him in future episodes. And you're going all the way to Los Angeles with us. That's going to be some wild times. You got to check in for that. Okay, we're going to hit the road. Thanks for getting on the bus.
All right, brother. See you, Danny.
All right, man. I love you, man.
All right, let's hit this.
Well, it takes a song and baby, but I'm showing you that door. Run, gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith, baby. I know you're asking me to stay, please.
I was standing outside the venue when Alex Ragsdale pulled up. Him and Damien were in the car together. Usually we run at each other and hug like we're in the airport scene of some rom-com when we see each other, but neither of these dudes smiled. We're like, oh, I'm so happy you're here. They both looked like they had been through Stalingrad. I asked where Jeremiah was, and they told me that Mark had either like crashed the bus into a pole or got into a car accident or something, so he was like lost out in Chicago, and Alex actually like ran 2 miles to go find him and get him back to the venue. Luckily, our host of this show, Wesley Hine, is like a seasoned road guy. He just put like some of the locals on first to kill time until the Vagabond Poets showed up.
Hi, I'm Dan Din from Toledo. Anybody ever been to therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I took Jackson Pollock to the psychiatrist. I had a psychiatrist appointment, so I got out of bed early, and I gathered all the worms I could find. There were none. The birds did not sing. It was February. I wore mittens over my ears. I pulled a bulletproof vest over my heart, wore my seatbelt, and took a Jackson Pollock biography with me to triage.
We're going to go cross country with these madmen.
Oh man.
Oh, my God. Please give a big Chicago welcome to Mark Lipton.
The sons of another Whitman awake. Retake the word, retake the song. There's no time now for sleeping till noon in your shuttered rooms. There's no time now as New York crumbles beneath our feet under the trampling of a nation of sheep. As Kabul is wiped off the map, as the Palestinian follows in the footsteps of the Native American, gone with the echoes of 1,000 mothers' cries. Everyone asking, why? Not for freedom, not for democracy, but for a new kingdom ruled by philanthropy. Yes, blood is thicker than water, but not as thick as oil. How many must still be killed to keep the drills alive? Where are the new Ginsburgs, the new Dylans, the voices of a new generation with their cut-up jeans and backpacks? Where are all the great minds of today? Still roaming their dark alleyways? Yes, Ferlinghetti is still alive, but so too is Dick Cheney. The usurpers are still in the house and all the voices remain silent. How many Kyotos must be rejected? How many Johannesburgs overruled by a party of one? How many rulers selected and promises broken before we stand up and speak out and take back what should be ours? Guaranteed by birth. Whitman's wild children are all alive and well, so put down your glasses and pick up your pens, get in your buses, all going further, and let your voices be heard. Thank you very much. My name is Mark Whitman, and I'm leading the charge on this national tour we're doing. We're in my bus further outside, and we're going on a 6,500-mile poetry adventure across country. We're zigzagging. We started up in Massachusetts, went down to New Orleans, up here in Chicago. This is actually our halfway point. We just crossed our halfway point today. Yeah. So this is the start of the final half here, and what a great place to be in Chicago for this. Thank you to Wesley for inviting us here today. Thank you for Gallery Cabaret and for you to be here today. Thank you so much. My name is Mark Whitman. We're the Vagabond Poetry Caravan. Next up, I want to bring up my co-conspirator in this madhouse adventure that we're on. The founder of the New Jersey Poetry Renaissance. Please give a huge big hand for Damian Rucci!
I've been here 12 years. It's a beautiful place to be. Let's make some noise for 2-year anniversary. Awesome to be here. I'm from New Jersey. It's awesome to be over here in Chicago, but I came here to ask you guys a question. You guys ever been in a situation where people were talking about you? Yeah. Telling tall tales, spreading rumors and building myths. And you came in to defend yourself because it's all true. Yeah. And worse, they didn't know half you really did. This about that, this called, and even if I did, so what? I guess you have me figured out. I never shot the sheriff, but I sure as hell broke the toilet. I prowled empty streets for baggies of white trash to vibe. I breathed the Atlantic and I've cursed the sky. I played Robin Hood so we could eat, and I'm not sorry I'd do it again. I've chased country sunsets whenever once figured to look back towards home. I went searching for myself and I got lost. I quit every job I've ever had. I've spit in the face of convention and paid the price of your own indignation. My head's been wet with the midnight dew. My shoes have worn down from running away. I swing for home runs every chance that I get. I know one day I'm gonna hit the ball. I roll my boulders up and down suburban hills in search for honest men at twilight. I traded my teeth just to get off. Can you believe it? My tooth fairy is a tweaker with a heart of gold. I made best friends in fist fights and buried the myths I held sacred in unmarked graves in Indiana. I've been rich in fleeting moments and so poor I couldn't afford to pay mind to any of your concerns. I lost faith in myself when I found it, right where I left it, under all of my baggage. I walked into the belly of the beast and I came out with the head in my hands. Yeah. What I'm really trying to say is I don't regret a thing. Yeah. You've been amazing. Coming up next, we have an amazing poet coming all the way from Ohio. Please put your hands together for Jess Bryant!
It's an open guitar case, worn and ragged from years of playing the broken boardwalk blues. Calloused fingers sending art out into salty ocean air. Songs about old lovers float down the beach and dance with high tide waves. The storyteller oracle sits behind her magic crystals and cards she's shuffled at least 1,000 times. Wise eyes holding on to all of your secrets, and for the crinkled $20 bill in your pocket, she will tell you anything that you want to hear. She isn't always right, but she ain't usually wrong either. Canvases lay spread across an old painter's tarp. Hopeful portraits stare back with their watercolor eyes, hoping to find a home on any passerby's wall. The prices on the stickers are merely hopeful suggestions, because when somebody is starving, they just want to make one damn sale to fill their bellies and feel a little bit of love. They are the poets, the pianists, and the silent mimes. They are the singer-songwriters and one-man bands. They are artists and empaths and musicians and lovers. They are my people. So if you can spare some change or a little bit of grace, you'll find yourself smiling as you go home at night, knowing that if someday, when you're in need, the universe will toss a little something into your tip bucket too.
Yeah!
So the next poet that we have coming up, give her a big round, Rita Spalding.
Heart food. This is the kitchen where Aunt Della gave me dreams and placed a yellow baby chick in my hands while it rained hard outside and we caught the sky's water in the old rain barrel with a tiny black kitten stranded below its staves. This is the kitchen where we gathered around the thrashing table for Christmas meals, desserts, and fireplace stories from wrinkled lips that held wooden pipes tightly packed with black Kentucky tobacco that fed our family and started wars while it filled the elders' lungs. This is the kitchen where we smelled yeast bread baking and warmed our growing hearts and grateful spirits with spiced jam cakes filled from the land with black walnuts, wheat flour, molasses, butter from the cows, fresh taste topped with savory caramel icing. This is the kitchen where high-back chairs were caned and woven into the texture of our always connected and winding lives, and where even on holidays, sweet Uncle Bob never spoke a word, because the sounds of the Great War followed him home. So we sat below him on the floor, quietly listening to his hurt. Coming up next, we have the magnificent Scott Ludacki.
Thank you.
Walking dock workers.
Rock and roll!
Yeah. Thank you.
Goomba! Oi!
You took your job, Mark.
All right, this one's called "The Shape of Poetry to Come." Lost in Arkansas, can't hear that radio. Our driver's too punk rock. He tells us every mile or so. Now the sun's gone down as we flank the floodplain. We started off so nice, now everybody's getting mean. Yeah, we're gonna be there soon, 'cause no one has anything else to do. This one's about Nathan Schulte. I got a gun pulled on me by the king of the scene. Said he'd been clean a year, but I think he was lying. Ducking at a Little Rock, headed for the Nashville line. We bought a 30 rack at 3 a.m. and now we're feeling fine. Yeah, we're gonna be there soon, 'cause no one has anything else to do. And the road is calling and the lines are falling and the girls are crying and the myths are rising. It's true, we're gonna be there soon. Yeah, it's true, we're gonna be dead real soon. Alright. Oh, and then we lost our best friend. Had to
get him off the train. Said the road stopped giving him poems. Says he doesn't feel anything. Oh, then his girlfriend called, and now she's on the bus, and she's sewing up our clothes, and she's feeding all of us. Yeah, he's gonna be back soon, 'cause he doesn't have a job to do. And the road is calling, and the leaves are falling, and the wind is blowing, and the winter's coming. It's true, we're gonna be there soon. Yeah, it's true, we're gonna be dead real soon. Now we talk about California, the promised land. No one has any money, but we've all got lots of plans, and we're making everyone mad, writing these books and getting them read, and we're sleeping on your floor and siphoning gas from your car. Yeah, we're gonna be there soon, 'cause none of us have a job to do, and the road is calling, and the girls are crying, and my mom is screaming, and everyone's lying. It's true, we're gonna be there soon. Yes, the road keeps calling, and the lights keep falling, and the girls keep crying, and the myths keep rising. It's true, we're gonna be there soon. Yeah, it's true, we're gonna be there real soon.
Thank you for having me on the Vagabond Poetry Tour.
Yeah.
Alex Ragsdale's up next. He's my little brother. With the better hair.
Are we winning the war against ourselves, and can we share the same air as our brethren? Or will we be swept by the winds of malevolence and suffocated by madness? Is there truth left, or have we thrown away all authenticity? Does Buddha know best, God, Yahweh, or Satan? Can the Zen-like state be attained with Western psyche blushing bastardly, chewing the corpses and spitting out the factory fodder? Is there space left for our children? Do they deserve a future? Will anyone be left to enjoy this wonderful place? Are we still allowed to dream? Can you still be beautiful and free?
Yeah.
America is slack-jawed fascism, my dear Ethel. It is so much easier to kiss the blood-stained flag and shout about lost white privilege. Patriotism means racism now, and here it always did. Hate everyone who refuses to stand for the bones of authoritarianism. Drive your car into a crowd of anyone who dares not to lie down and accept death's prescription. Slack-jawed fascism, easy acceptance of all that is wrong, not just acceptance, but turning it into a cherished ritual, hands folded, head bowed, proclaiming hellfire for those commie bastards. The Rosenbergs must fry and die. So much easier to get off on having someone to punish for your decline, even though they aren't the ones responsible. But it's easier, Ethel, and it's our American pandemic. It always has been, and I fear it always will be. The skeleton of America was laid to rest a long time ago, because it's easier to shout that immigrants are destroying America instead of helping those immigrants to build America. The Rosenbergs must fry and die. Let Trump be Trump. Long after our present death, we will seek to burn the body and pretend it never lived instead of confronting fascism. The Rosenbergs must fry and die. Ethel, sometimes I imagine I'll die like you, and all because of a poem. Because this is America, and death is just how we do things around these parts. Thank you.
That concludes the Vagabond Poetry Caravan. We are here to spread war and hate, but we got merch for sale right over there.
This local guy, Inspiration, showed up from Milwaukee. He was cool as hell. And as the show wrapped up, he was like, I know another open mic on the other side of the city. Let's hop in the car right now. We can go.
Oh, this is going well.
So I jumped in Esno's car with Jeremiah. The other guys got in Alex's car, and we shot across the city to 3rd Avenue's books.
I might be willing to be the vagabond monkey, but I'm not willing to be retarded.
Dude, swing on that thing. I thought it was a zip line.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Like a zip line.
I have a zip line.
We're done. Get the f***. Oh yeah, I'll see you over. I got you. That's all right. Yeah.
This huge waste of time getting over there kind of set like some dark cloud over everybody, and then we're outside. Esno and Jeremiah are going back and forth, and then Esno finally had enough and just wailed the shit.
Sober, idiot! Sit the fuck. I'm mostly sober now.
Gonna jack you. World tour, dog. World tour.
We were playing around inside. What
World
the
tour.
fuck,
World tour.
dog? I'm bound.
What's happening here? Breathe. Scott, you take Esno?
Here's the scenario. 822 fist fight at the poetry tour. World tour.
Yo, so Jeremiah's gone now? He's on a fist fight. I gotta go find him. He's bugging. You wrecked him with my fist fight on a poetry tour? What you guys have? No more fighting. A lot. That was a lot. I apologize. I'll get out. Maybe I should have done it with my left hand. Fucking drug addicts.
He had slept in 2 weeks, and everybody had a look in their eyes like the dogs of doom were howling.
It was a rough day. Look, I'm not blaming you. I'm not saying I'm saying that. You know what I mean? But like,
I'd promised my girlfriend this was going to be a nice calm trip across the country, but it seemed to be unraveling by the second.
We're leaving you on a bit of a cliffhanger today, so make sure you tune in next time for part 2 to find out what happens next. But don't you worry, as Alex says, we always make it. And you're going to want to be there as our story takes a revolutionary twist as we meet up with the League of Revolutionaries for a New America and so much more. That's all next time. But until then, remember to follow your dreams and keep your eye on the horizon.
real quick, tell me what's going on here today.
Ceasefire, Chicago. Yo, peace. My name is Quasi the Poet, brand strategist KGPR. This is our second annual Memorial Holiday Weekend Ceasefire Social Impact Initiative. The peace, love, forgiveness, poetry, and comedy on the block. Today is our final day, our encore of poetry and comedy. But we also have some visual artists and some poets that just pulled up.
Yeah, the Vagabond Poetry Caravan is live here, and this is a fantastic event. Thank you for including us.
No, thank you for being here. I became a poet. My younger brother Lamont was killed tragically 33 years ago. Writing poetry empowered me to write, meet, and to forgive the two men who shot and killed Lamont to make peace. Hence, the peace, love, forgiveness, poetry, and comedy on the block. Follow me on Instagram at Quasi the Brand. K-W-E-I-S-I the Brand. Quasi, K-W-E-I-S-I the Brand. Continue to follow the journey, Chicago, America, the world. It's getting better and better by the moment, like the fine wine. Peace, love, and forgiveness.
Thank you, Casey.